Hi guys, how's it going? Today's video is going to be a review on this new foundation from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Total Cover 24-Hour Foundation, and I'm just going to start off by saying that I do not like this foundation, like at all. This is not something that I'm ever going to wear again. This is just a complete miss for me. So if that's all you're interested in, I guess I will see you in my next video. But if you'd like to know some details and see how it applies and all kind of the nitty-gritty, then let's jump into it. Alright, so I want to start off by saying that I am a huge fan of the Infallible foundation line from L'Oreal. The Infallible Pro Glow and Infallible Pro Matte are seriously two of my favorite foundations. I love the Infallible Pro Glow for more of like an everyday wear, and I love the Pro Matte for more of that like flawless full coverage type of look. And I do have like a drier skin type that is acne prone. It's very fun, you guys, having dry acne prone skin. But seriously, I love these two foundations a lot, so I was just assuming that I would like this guy, but I was definitely wrong. So I just want to go over the shades. First of all of the Pro Matte shades start in the 100s, the Pro Glow start in the 200s, and then the Total Cover is in the 300s. And so the swatches I'm showing you here are 102, 202, and 302. And so just keep in mind that just because you're a 102 in the Pro Matte doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be like a 302 in the Total Cover, which makes it a little bit confusing. I think that it would have been better if it all coincided, but hey, that is just me being picky, I suppose. But yes, so the Total Cover, the claims of it is that it has a natural finish, that it's going to wear up to 24 hours, it has high coverage, and that it has an air light texture. So what I will say about this, let's go through those claims and what I think about them. Natural finish, I don't think so. I think it has a very heavy look on the skin, and it has that mousse-like consistency to it. So for my drier skin, I just don't have any sort of oil production happening, which I think needs to happen to kind of absorb some of that moussey consistency. Wearing up to 24 hours. I didn't try to wear it for 24 hours, but I will say throughout the day, by the end of the day, it looked absolutely terrible. It was still on my skin, but all in this area, it had completely broken up. And this was multiple times, you guys. Like, I tried out this foundation 5 different times, I believe. And every time it was like a struggle because I did not want to put it on my face. This was not something that I was excited to use. Like, after the first day, I looked in the mirror and I was still working, like I was going into a meeting, and I felt embarrassed. And that is the last way that a foundation should make your skin look. And I have used mousse foundations in the past, and I've liked them. I just think that there's something about this one that it has a very dry formula to it. And I have seen reviews and seen people who say that they really like this foundation, so I think that I might be an exception, but this is just not something that works for my skin at all. It did say high coverage, which I would agree with. I think it was high coverage, and I could, you know, still see some of the areas where I have issues like coming through a little bit, but I would say that that is basically like with any foundation besides the Urban Decay All Nighter. Even high coverage, sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of concealer on top. So I was okay with that part. And then the texture being air light, I would not agree with that either. I think since whenever a foundation has that kind of like whipped moussey consistency, they want to claim it as being air light, but yes, maybe it's like lightweight. I don't know, because it's not liquidy, but on the skin, it looked super heavy. And as I have been talking, you've been seeing me apply it here, and it actually applies on the skin all right. It isn't something that like right away it doesn't look good. I just would say like within like an hour of having it on my skin, I would notice that it was so noticeable that I had foundation on, and it was something I felt very self-conscious of. I have photos actually that I will also insert that I took throughout the day. And I don't know if you can really tell like from me sitting in my vehicle, but it was just bad. Like the areas on my skin, especially like my chin, my problem area, the foundation would like cling to those areas and not only like enhance them, like make them more noticeable. I noticed that is where it would like oxidize, and like on like these like dry patches on my skin, it would make them look worse than if I didn't have makeup on. Like overall, you guys, this is just something that I would not recommend when there are so many other foundations available at the drugstore, even within the Infallible line, that are so much better. And I think if you love this foundation, please let me know. Like I'm genuinely curious, and I have seen some people who do like it, so I think this may just be me, like I said, but honestly, this is not something I'm going to use again. I cannot throughout my day feel like scared that my foundation is breaking up and moving around. I paid $17 for this at Walmart, so I don't know if they like take returns. I don't really know. I might try to return it. I don't know. I always feel bad doing that, but I definitely will not use this. Maybe if I have a friend who's wanting to try it, I could pass it along, but yes, just in general, I am not a fan of this. This is a miss for me completely. Oh, and I should also mention that I did try applying it multiple different ways. I tried using different primers that I like know and love work with my other foundations. I tried with a brush. I tried with a sponge. Like, I really tried different ways to try and make this work, but I just couldn't. And like today, I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it one more time so I can film a video. And you guys, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was just like, I don't want to put this on my skin any longer, so it's actually not on my face right now, because it's just not something that I trust, and I feel like a foundation has got to be like a trustworthy pal, you know what I'm saying? So yes, this foundation is definitely a pass for me. I think that there are a lot of other options available that I would much more recommend than this guy. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you'd like to see more foundation reviews, and thank you so much for watching and for subscribing, because it means so much to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!